Why do people find, why do Native Americans find this holiday extremely offensive?
Because of the genocide that has happened amongst, I mean, if we go deeper into it with the papal bulls, which is the discovery, the doctrine of discovery, what a lot of people don't know is that Spain actually today still have the deed, as well as the Roman Church still have the deed to the land of the certain parts of the United States. Mm-hmm. That's the reason why, you know, Pope Francis was exalted when he came and everything, because he actually, his church and him being a pope still has the deed to this land.
Now, what is a reservation? Because when we hear reservation, we usually see casinos, we see alcohol and booze. Rarely do we see tribes on a reservation. Why is that?
You do see tribes on a reservation. You just don't see you don't see them how you was probably learned from history books or the movies and things like that, because the condition of our people is just, white supremacy has really taken over. And as a matter of fact, reservations, we were taken on reservations, or what you call concentration camps. That's basically what they are. We now are trying to build it into a nation, but they was put on different parts of reservations all throughout the United States, and they was given, okay, we're going to give you free health care, we're going to give you commodity food and land.
What's commodity food?
Commodity food is government cheese.
Oh, gotcha.
You know, flour, bread, things like that. And it said, okay, now they were put on, my people was put on land that they wasn't accustomed to. You know, my tribe was put on, we was accustomed to knowing the earth and having different parts of being a certain parts of South Dakota. So we know where we go where the buffalo went. But then we was forced to go into another part where the buffalo didn't go. We didn't follow the buffalo. So we was in land that we could not cultivate anymore. We didn't know how to grow it anymore. So from that, you're dealing with my generation of people that is feeling at loss of hope and not able to thrive on anymore. So what you're seeing today is a major part of alcoholism, meth, is really huge. Suicide amongst the young people. Before we started this interview, I was just saying that I have custody of my 3 nieces, and their mother, which was my first cousin, was murdered by some friends and everything. And so I now have guardianship and custody over them. But within the 3 months that I've had them, the 13-year-old has already dealt with 2 friends that have committed suicide, and she's 13. Last month, the 18-year-old had a friend that, while she was on the phone with her, hung herself. So the hope, there is no hope within our people anymore.
Right. Why isn't the Native American story not documented? Like, you know, you hear about African Americans and slavery, or even, you know, worldwide Jewish people with the Holocaust. How come Native Americans? Because
we are the minority of the minority. They want us to, if people knew that Native Americans and the warrior spirit was still alive, then more people would be like, yeah, we could fight. You know, they have that warrior, that strength in them. But the thing is that they want the world to think that we're extinct. They want us to think, and then that we cannot reclaim back a land that was already ours.
I have a question about that, like with the reservations, and I go back to the reservations because, you know, as a kid, we always used to see my parents would be like, oh, we're going to the Indian reservation, and they would go gamble at the casino.
Yeah.
Why do Native Americans sell that right to the casino so they can build? I know when you build on
what do you mean sell the right to the casino?
Because they build these casinos on.
You mean the land?
The land. They build on the land, and is it because they don't pay taxes? Like, why sell
well, they
the
have,
land?
Yeah, well, they have the right because of the fact that we're sovereign. I have dual citizenship. I'm an enrolled member of my tribe as well as I'm a U.S. citizen. So, but they have that right, that sovereign right to have casinos. Now, with that, that's a way to bring in income to hopefully what it's supposed to be intended for is for Native Americans to build on the land and to be able to cultivate and all of that. But the thing is that what my tribe in Pine Ridge, South Dakota, is the poorest community in the United States today. It looks like third world conditions. Looks like Haiti or any place that you have been to. It's right here in our backyard. And so, and when I went there, I took a couple of hip hop artists with me. I had Russell Simmons. He wanted to come, but he called in and spoke to at the orphanage. But they was telling me that, I said, what's the issue? And they said, we need a business council. We need people that understand. And he said, bring our black brothers and sisters, because you all have learned the way of the white man that have taught business. So bring that here. Because if we look at now back to the conditions of our people, if we look at, why try to separate the Native Americans? We as black and red people, and myself being black and red, we was once united. And from that unification was the Seminole Nation, which is today one of the most financial tribe and power tribe today. It was also Black Wall Street. A lot of people don't even know that Black Wall Street was the black and Native Americans on sovereign land.
That was in Oklahoma, right?
Yes, sir.
And they bombed Black Wall Street.
And that's the power of the black, brown, and red people if we come together.